Here we go. Double A podcast, Adam.
What up?
We're back.
Not only us.
And
Not only us. You're right.
We have a special guest. What's his name?
Oh, you didn't do your thing. Adam, this is Double A podcast.
Yeah!
Ah, there it is. We have a special guest today with... Oh, don't do this again. You heard it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, we have a special guest with us today. He is a colleague of ours in our fantasy football league.
Ooh.
His name is Luke.
yeah, how y'all doing today?
Today we're going to be talking about the best fantasy football offenses you need to target in your draft. So we're going to give you 7 teams with 3 sleeper teams.
3.
Just because we couldn't pick one.
Yeah, tree fitty.
So we'll go ahead and just give you any news that we've seen. Adam, have you seen anything lately?
No. No, nothing really surprising.
Nothing really. I mean, it is middle of July, so...
Blech.
Romo did say he's not coming back, so... I mean,
Shocker.
that's about the only news we have.
Well, he's used to sitting down in a chair, so he should just stay there.
Yeah. The ESPYs were last night.
Woo!
Aaron Rodgers got voted best NFL player for 2017. And then he said he's on the back 9 of his career.
The back 9.
The back 9.
What?
Yeah.
How
but-
old is he?
I don't know. But then he said he could play till he's 45. So
Okay, so he has to be 38.
probably.
I'm just
No,
kidding,
he's
that's-
33.
I'm just kidding.
He's only 33. I looked it up. He's only 33. So I don't think he's on the back 9. Oh, well.
Yeah, the only news is just the Cowboys being the most valuable team.
Yeah. Yankees being the second.
Yeah, there's nothing really.
Yeah. Nothing really. So we'll just go ahead and move into this little fantasy football team power rankings.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll start off with number 1. We have not shared ours with each other. I haven't looked at anybody's either. We're basing it off of best, I guess, performances and best value you can get these
And
players.
potential.
Potential is another one. Definitely for our sleepers, potential is up there.
Potential.
But like I said, 7 offenses, 3 sleeper offenses.
That's
and,
a whopping 10.
Oh, it is 10. That's right.
7 plus 3.
Baby. But yeah, so we'll go clockwise here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, okay.
So Adam, you go first.
Okay, I'll start it since you let in. Number 1, I got Pittsburgh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Just because there's, one dominant running back. Big Ben, he's a little injury prone, but he's not the worst. He's not Sam Bradford,
Right.
but the receiver core just keeps getting better. Martavius Bryant coming back. I don't know. I think the potential increase from them. So
That's a good one. I mean, you got Le'Veon, Antonio, Big Ben, Martavius.
stacked.
Martavius, the 1 year he played, was a top 15 receiver.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't really have the tight end that you're looking for, though.
Yeah. What's his name?
Jesse James.
Jesse James. Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right.
Don't they have Ladarius Green?
Yeah.
Or did they waive him?
No, he's still on the team, but he hasn't done anything. He didn't do anything last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll go to the top of the clock here with our special guest. It's not Fantasy Legend today.
No.
That's only on Mondays.
Yeah, mine was Pittsburgh as well. Like Adam said, depth at receiver and Le'Veon Bell just too dominant.
That's just backpacking off Adam there. Mine is not Pittsburgh. Mine is Atlanta.
Who?
Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Just because of Julio Jones, Devontae Freeman, and Matt Matt Ryan. I about said Matt Freeman.
Yeah, Matt Freeman. You do that all the time.
I know.
You mix
'Cause
up
I'm
names.
thinking ahead of what I'm going to say next.
Yeah.
But Matt Ryan, Devontae Freeman, and Julio Jones, not to mention Tevin Coleman and
Gabriel.
Mohamed Sanu.
Taylor Gabriel.
Taylor Gabriel. I mean, like Pittsburgh, they have great wide receiver depth. And, I mean, you got the number one receiver, or possible number one receiver in Julio Jones.
Definitely top 3.
A great back in Freeman and a money fantasy quarterback in Matt Ryan.
Money.
The reason I picked him is because you can really draft 2 running backs and 3 receivers from this team and be happy.
Yeah.
That's the reason I chose him, just because of the depth. So, I mean, you got Atlanta at number 1 for me, Pittsburgh at number 1 for them. So that's consensus number 1 for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Number 2, Adam, go ahead.
Atlanta.
Okay, that's what I had.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to add.
You just have Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta at 2.
The only thing holding Atlanta might be for you at number 2 is the tight end position.
Yeah,
Just
who
a-
they got? Tolio?
Yeah, he's like Hawaiian,
Yeah, something like that.
Tolio or something.
He's not bad.
No, he's not. But that's if they get a tight end, it'd be hard to rank them not number 1. So you picked Atlanta, Adam. What about
Yes,
you,
sir.
Luke?
My number 2 was Green Bay. Green
Ooh,
Bay.
shocking.
You know, you already know what you're getting out of Aaron Rodgers. So now the only question is the running back position. They still looking for a solid key running back, but still you got the receivers, Jordy Nelson, Cobb, and is Cook
Devon-
still there? Is Cook?
No.
You mean Devontae Adams? You were talking about Jared Cook, the tight end.
Yeah.
Nah, he's in Oakland.
Okay, but
Who's their tight
They
end?
did get Martellus
Bennett.
Bennett, that's still another solid tight end.
Yeah.
That's why I have them at number 2 too. Green Bay. You got Aaron Rodgers, Jordy, and Devontae Adams, who we talked about in our receiver rankings.
Top 15.
Yes. And they're number 1 and number 2 in red zone numbers.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Randall Cobb's going to do, to be honest. I don't know what kind of
It's a
touches
top-
he's going to get.
He reminds me of Wes Welker.
Yeah, he could have number 1 receiver numbers and then not even be on the board.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Luke said, you already know what you're getting out of Aaron Rodgers. Jordy Nelson, who's cash. And then you got Devontae Adams, who can easily be a top 10 receiver. Then you got Martellus Bennett, and I think he's still there. I can't think of his name. I know exactly. He's the one that caught the Hail Mary in Detroit. You know-
Richard Rodgers?
Yeah, Richard Rodgers. He's still there. So they got tight end depth too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I like them at number 2. So everybody stated their number 2?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Move into number Trace.
Numero tres, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yep.
I feel like that's an easy top 3.
Yeah. Yep. Consensus top 3, I feel like.
Yeah, my number 3 is Atlanta.
Boom.
My number 3 is Pittsburgh.
Yeah. That's a damn.
So we've pretty much talked about all 3 teams. So this is where it's going to get kind of chippy. Our number 4 might be consensus top 4 though.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Who you got?
Pats.
I had to go with Dallas.
Oh.
God. I put New England.
Oh, he just threw a wrench in the wood chipper.
Yeah, I had to go with Dallas.
Wood chipper. Why Dallas?
I like Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, in my opinion, number 1 running back. I mean, well, him and Le'Veon are 1 and 2. I think could go either way. And then Dak? He's just gonna feed off last year, I believe. But and then of course Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant is too dominant.
Des Bryant the best.
Nah.
But yeah, Dallas is close in my rankings to number 4 that we're on. But I had New England because Tom Brady, Edelman, not Martellus Bennett, he was there last year. Gronk, of course, and Gillislee's coming in as the new.
And Brandon Cooks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Brandon Cooks is there. I mean, Brady can make a great receiver out of anybody.
Yeah, we
Also-
saw that last year.
Yeah.
Chris Hogan.
Yeah, Chris Hogan
C money.
had a great Super Bowl.
He did.
And actually, everybody on the Pats had a great Super
So
Bowl
did James
in the second
White.
half.
James
Yeah.
White should have won MVP.
Edelman coming through in the
Hashtag hot
clutch.
take. Yeah.
I mean, Gronk, you know what you can get out of Gronk. You just got to
Do you think he'll ever get back to those old numbers?
maybe one season.
One.
Yeah, I mean, he's so big, but he's so injury prone, and it
Yeah.
really just upsets me.
Yeah.
I just want him to be good, just because it would make the tight end position so much easier to judge.
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, I have New England at my number 4, with all the running backs, all the receivers, and just Gronk there and everybody. And Brady can make any. It's kind of like
Yeah.
New Orleans. Anybody can have a 2-touchdown week or 3-touchdown week.
Yeah, for
Stop
sure.
moving the paper. It's all good. I just didn't know what that noise was, and it was bothering me.
Cut!
But yeah, Patriots at number 4 for me. Dallas at number 4. Number 4 for Adam. You got anything to add?
No, not
New
really.
England.
I mean, I'm not going to add anything on my 5. It's Dallas. So, I mean, the only thing that pushes Dallas down to 5 is, I guess, lack of wide receivers. I mean, you got Terrence Williams behind Des Bryant and,
Cole Beasley.
oh, yeah, Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley's better than Terrence Williams, honestly,
Yeah, you got Witten,
especially in PPR.
Zeke, Dak.
Terrence Williams, I don't know, he's just not, I don't know, he's not wide receiver 2 material in my book.
Terrence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
So, yeah.
They're still 5.
Dallas is my number 5 as well. I think Dak's gonna have the same exact season that he did last year. I don't think it's gonna be any better.
Yeah.
I don't. Just because he was a rookie and he over exceeded, I think he'll get this like the same exact numbers. Of course, you got Zeke, and what really helps him in the
Yeah.
offensive line. That's fantasy irrelevant, but it isn't in the same thing because it helps Zeke. You got Dez, who could have a bounce back year. Cole Beasley, Terrence, and it's a high scoring offense. They're going to score 20 points every week. So I mean, that's somebody's going to score on Dallas. That's fantasy relevant every week, not somebody like that comes on the squad, scores, and then goes back down to the practice squad. That's not going to
Yeah.
happen in Dallas. So that's why I think New England and Dallas are right there, tied right there at number 4 and
for
5.
Sure, for sure.
But I really like both them this season. But 6 and 7, I think ours are going to be a lot different.
I think so too.
So a consensus top 5 is, I mean, not in any order. It's Atlanta, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, New England, and Dallas. All the top 5 offenses.
Yeah.
So we'll just move into number 6. Anything to add on the top 5?
No. You got anything, Luke?
Agreed.
Do you think the number 5 could be the number 1 by the end of the season? Do you think any of them could not be number 1?
If I would say Cowboys would need more production out of Terrence West.
Terrence Williams.
Yeah, Terrence Williams.
Yeah,
But if they got that, then yes,
they could be number 1.
they could be number 1.
Yeah, I can see that. I could see any. The only one I couldn't see being number 1 is New England.
Why is
Yeah.
that?
Just because
they don't really have.
they don't
running.
have that one dominant running back
Yeah.
Yeah.
that could set himself away from everybody else. That's the only reason. They could be number 2, but I just
Yeah.
want not number 1. Same thing for Green Bay, but Green Bay's different. They have Jordy and Devontae.
Yeah. Their receiver core stacked.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll move into number 6. Adam, spit number 6 for me.
I got the Oakland Raiders.
That's who I got.
Yep, that's my Oakland Raiders.
Oakland Raiders, consensus number 6.
Hmm.
So you got Derek Carr, who's amazing.
Yeah. Addition of Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch, Crabtree, Cooper. I mean,
That's about it.
you got Jared Cook coming in.
Oh, okay.
And then I forgot who their tight end.
Clive Walford.
Yeah, Walford was there last year. It's
Do
just
they still have Seth Roberts?
yeah, no. Yeah.
No? Andre Holmes? Where'd Andre Holmes go? This is like 2 years ago, but
But yeah, they might be. But I think with that receiving core in Oakland can really just explode with
Yeah.
Derek Carr.
Oakland hasn't had a team like this since like Rich Gannon.
Yeah, I know. And then the reason I have them so high is because my expectation for Marshawn is out of this world. I think he's going to go off. personally. I had him ranked in my early top 10.
Yeah.
I think at number 10.
Yeah.
But that's okay. He was in my top 10. But just the Oakland high-powered offense is just it's one of the best in the league. I think Bleacher Report had them ranked at like number 6 or 7 as not fantasy, but
Yeah.
like power rankings. But I think they'll be fine. Number 6 for Oakland. Anything else you need to add at him?
No, nothing.
Nope.
Nothing offense-wise.
Okay. I mean, their defense is good too.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I don't see us doing a.
They do
fantasy
have
defense.
Cordarrelle Patterson this year, along with Seth Roberts.
Hashtag blast from the past.
So they do have a punt returner.
Yeah.
Okay. So, last but not least in our rankings is number 7. And I swear if you guys have this, I'm going to be so mad.
Saints.
Okay, I don't have that.
Okay. Yeah, I put Saints just because, although Drew Brees lost Brandon Cooks, it's still Drew Brees in the backfield. And Drew Brees is a lot like Tom Brady. Pocket passer can make the worst receiver,
Yeah.
I don't know, in the middle of the pack. And I don't know, he's done that with Willie Snead for the longest time. Willie Snead's recording, 2 touchdown games out of nowhere. And like 2 years ago, no one knew who Willie Snead was.
Yeah,
And
don't
now they
forget
got-
Michael Thomas.
Yeah, now they got Michael Thomas. They got 2 running backs. I don't know how that's going to work out with Mark Ingram and Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But the potential is there.
Yeah, they're always a good offense with Breeze, and who knows with the backfield what Peterson and Ingram are going to do. They could split carries and just go off. And you still got Michael Thomas, Willie Snead, and God, I know his name. I just can't think of it. Kobe Fleener, tight end.
Yeah, Kobe Fleener.
He's a great tight end.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, that's a good one. I mean, a lot of weapons in New Orleans. Ted Ginn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Luke, you're number
potential's there.
7.
My 7 pick is Seattle.
Why?
Russell Wilson.
And?
Down year last year, but he's going to come back stronger this year. Then we got Doug Baldwin. He's going to be solid. Then we got I think we're going to get more production of Eddie Lacy this next year.
Bold.
And Jimmy Graham, he's still there, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Graham. If he can stay injury free, then
If Eddie Lacy goes back to Green Bay, Eddie Lacy, I can see that. Dominant in each of the 4 positions, fantasy relevant. It's not bad. It's really an expectation pick. It's not
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Oakland pick.
Yeah.
Like Oakland can really underperform.
Yeah, I think outside of the top 5, it's based off, expectation or potential.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. And that's what I feel about Seattle. Seattle, they're gonna be really good, no matter what in real life. But I don't know about fantasy. I mean, Russell Wilson got dropped some last year,
Yeah.
but he can pick it back up. So that's fine. My number 7 is the New York Giants.
They were going to be my number 8.
Really?
I had to debate between it.
You got Eli, you got Paul Perkins back there, who's money. I mean, he's not money. I was
Yeah.
thinking of Odell. I thought I said Odell in my head. But Paul Perkins at the running back position, you don't really know what you're getting out of him yet.
Yeah.
But he could be an every down back this year. I don't really know who's behind him. I'm looking it up right now. And then you got Odell, Sterling Shepard, and then B. Marsh coming in.
Yeah.
And then you got Will Tye out there and Larry Donnell, who both can score a touchdown every now and then.
Yeah.
So they still have Rashad Jennings. No, they don't. No, they don't. This is last year's. But Paul Perkins is back there. And then Odell is there. I mean, you know what you're getting out of Odell.
Yeah.
And then
Helmet slanging, tooting, man.
I just like their offense this year. It's very high powered. Like
Yeah.
Eli doesn't have to do much.
Just complete the
He's
pass.
just got to throw it there.
Yeah.
And I could throw the ball to Odell, and he will catch it.
Yeah. Well, we
But-
did, that one time when we went to the beach.
That's
There was
true.
that guy saying he was
That-
Odell.
That is very true. Oh man, that was funny.
Odell!
I was wearing my Odell shirt. That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah, that's why I called you Odell.
Yeah, I like Odell. I just don't like his actions. Very high-powered offense in New York this year for me at number 7. So we'll go ahead and move into our sleepers. The only thing that we really didn't have, the number 7, we had 3 different ones. And I did not have New Orleans nor Seattle in my top 7. Neither of you guys had the Giants in yours. So number 7 is all different. So we really have a top 10
Yeah.
consensus-wise. So we'll go ahead and move in the sleeper picks. 3 teams out of the sleeper position. Adam, no order.
No order.
Just talk about one right now.
Okay. The Los Angeles Rams.
All right.
I'm not confident with Jared Goff, but if I'm not confident for him, he can only overperform for me. So, I mean, you still got Tavon Austin. I think they got Kenny Britt. No, Kenny Britt went to Cleveland.
Yeah, he went to Cleveland. They did pick up another receiver, though.
Yeah. I mean, the potential is there. They still got Todd Gurley. They need to get him the ball more. The potential to be an offense, a very complete offense, is there. They just, I don't know, they got to do the right things and develop Goff the way that they should.
Their wide receivers are looking like Robert Woods, Tavon, Cooper Kupp,
Yeah.
and they did get Pharaoh Cooper, if you remember who that is,
Yeah.
from South Carolina. They got Gerald Everett and Tyler Higbee at the tight end position. And
So
of
very young
very young.
receiving core.
I mean, everybody's young.
Yeah.
Goff, Gurley. They do have Lance Dunbar there. But, yeah, they could...
He got arrested like 2 years ago
Yeah.
for stealing underwear.
It's not a guy I want on my roster.
What? You're playing in the NFL. Why are you trying to steal underwear? And then the underwear that he stole, the company contacted him, and then they're like, hey, let's sponsor.
He was like, bet.
He's like, bet, free underwear.
So the Rams for a sleeper pick for Adam.
Yep.
Luke, what about you?
I got the Houston Texans.
Okay.
I like Hopkins, especially, but Lamar Miller gonna be solid. But still, question about the QB position. Watson and
Tom Savage.
Yeah, Savage.
Not even a competition in my book.
No, not even.
Tom Savage, bull.
You got Hopkins, Jalen Strong, Will Fuller back there, Braxton Miller. A lot of depth at wide receiver.
Depth at receiver, if they can get the ball to him, then
Yeah.
and you got Lamar Miller, so
Yeah, and with the Texans, you got Lamar, Alfred Blue, and the running back out of Texas, Dante Foreman this year.
yeah.
So they really got 3 great backs. I don't know how much Alfred's going to do this year. I think
Yeah.
Foreman's going to take over at the backup position. But still, a solid offense there that can really spread the ball and get points at different places. Definitely the main focus is the wide receiver position.
Yeah.
But Lamar, every down back, I believe. So, I mean, that's a decent, solid pick. So, mine is the Washington Redskins.
Oh, I would totally agree.
I got Kirk back there.
Oh,
You got Chris Thompson, Rob Kelly,
You
and
like Cousins, right?
yeah, I do. Love Cousins. Matt Jones, Samaje Perine, Chris Thompson, Rob Kelly, all at the running back position. Now it sucks because
from a fantasy perspective.
yeah, but I'm just saying
as a total offense,
as a total offense,
looks
it's
pretty
good.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe the one I wouldn't own is Chris Thompson. Maybe in PPR I would.
Yeah.
Maybe a stash and save for any one of those running backs. I would not stash and save Matt Jones.
Yeah.
I would just get Rob Kelly and Samaje.
Yeah. Those two could be used as trade bait, even if you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah.
If they're the best available player, take them. It's easy trade bait.
You got Jordan Reed and Paul Niles. I mean
Yeah.
Paul. Sorry,
Paul Niles.
at the tight end position. Sounds like a safari guy.
Yeah,
doesn't
it does.
Paul Niles here.
I'm gonna search Twitter for Paul Niles after this and be like, "Hey, bro, shout out to you,
Paul Niles.
Paul Niles. Add us on Twitter."
Super young receiving core with Terrell Pryor, Josh Doxson. Not too young right here. Brian Quick is now a part of the team.
Okay.
So I really like this offense. You know Kirk can sling it around, just like, I'm not going to say it. But Kirk Cousins, Rob Kelly, Samaje Perine, Pryor, Doxson, and Quick. They can overperform and be one of the best offenses or just really disappoint. Just like I said, it's a sleeper pick. They don't have to be ranked. But I do like Washington this year in the sleeper position. Adam, sleeper number 2 for you.
The Ravens.
I was gonna put them.
All right, so you got Joe Flacco, a mediocre quarterback. He could be good. I think he's got the receivers and targets to be top 15.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't
It's
want
just really 2 standout receivers right now.
You got Jeremy Maclin. You got Mike Wallace
And Perriman.
Yeah, Perriman if he can get healthy, and you got Danny Woodhead and Terrence West in the backfield.
Taliaferro.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like anything outside of the top 6, the potential's there, but it's gonna take some effort to put up those numbers.
Yeah, and they also got Ben Watson from New Orleans.
Oh, they
along
do?
with Max Williams, the
Max.
tight end out of Minnesota, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's his second year. Be good. Don't forget about my man Ryan Mallett.
Oh.
Baltimore, I believe, is one of your sleepers to make playoffs, possibly.
Yeah, I thought about it.
But Adam's really high on expectations for Baltimore this year.
Oh.
Luke, number 2 sleeper.
Carolina Panthers.
Oh man.
All right.
And just for everyone listening, are you perhaps a Carolina fan?
Yeah,
Maybe.
yes.
It's okay.
Coming off a week year, Cam Newton's gonna perform like
No other.
no other.
He's gonna slang it.
Slang.
Slang that ball.
You got I think Kelvin Benjamin. He's gonna have a stronger year, and we're getting out Greg Olsen.
Mm-hmm.
So still running back position. Jonathan Stewart, McCaffrey. Stewart's injury prone, but he could come out have a
Whitaker.
good season. Yeah. Curtis
But-
Samuel, new addition.
Yeah, their receiver depth is looking like Benjamin Funchess, Russell Shepard, Charles Johnson from Minnesota, and Shepard, I said before, is out of Tampa Bay off of free agency this year. Stewart, McCaffrey, and of course Cam and Greg Olsen are there. It's not a bad sleeper. They were a
No.
good offense the Super Bowl year.
Yeah, nothing's really changed.
No, except for the receivers. That's
or
about
is
it.
still hurt, so yeah, nothing changed.
Right. So my number 2. Let's move on. My number 2 is not number 2. My number 2 sleeper is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes, you got Deshaun coming in from the old Redskins.
Redskins.
And then you got Mike Evans, Adam Humphries, and also Chris Godwin coming in from the draft. Yeah. Then you got Cameron Brate, tight end.
I like Cameron Brate.
O.J. Howard as well. So a double tight end formation is going to be happening a lot.
That's what the Patriots had last year.
Yeah. Jameis and then Doug Martin. And then you also got Jaquiz and Charles Sims.
Yeah.
So definitely some running back depth there. Not as much receiver depth, but definitely some dominant receiver
Did
depth.
Vincent Jackson retire?
He's not on the roster.
Okay, so he went somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if he's signed anywhere. But I believe Jameis is going to have a decent year this year.
Yeah.
And could definitely have a high-powered offense. I really like this offensive fantasy. Mike Evans being the number 1 PPR receiver last year. So I definitely think it's going to happen for them this year. So yeah, look out for Tampa Bay as my sleeper number 2. Adam, sleeper number 3.
You can't handle sleeper number 3. It is the Chargers.
I thought about them. I really did.
Melvin Gordon. I honestly think Melvin Gordon is the equivalent to the 76ers. That was meant to be a compliment. You just got to trust the process because when he came in, he didn't do too good. He got hurt last year. He was doing really good, about to break 1,000 yards, and then he got hurt. I think it was 3 yards short.
Yeah.
But they got Keenan Allen back. It's only what do you call him?
Mr. Injury.
Yeah, Mr. Injury. We'll see if he can stay on the field the whole time. Can you pull up their depth chart real quick?
Mike Williams,
Yep.
draft
Draft
pick.
pick from
Keenan
Clemson.
Allen. You also got Jontrell Inman and Tyrell Williams.
Yeah, so they got the depth that receiver, I think the running back behind Gordon's
Brandon Oliver.
Brandon Oliver, yeah. So I don't expect Oliver to take any carries from Gordon. So
No. What I really like about the Chargers is their tight ends.
heck yeah,
Antonio Gates and Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
Both can be dominant on the field. I almost picked Los Angeles just because of that tight end position. They have a not dominant, but a number one established player at every position.
Yeah, Manti Te'o, right?
Yeah. No. We'll move on. Luke, you're number 3.
Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
Tyrod Taylor, he's been a decent quarterback in the past years, nothing special. But LaShawn McCoy, of course, he's going to do what he does. Sammy Watkins, they got that Andre Holmes from Oakland.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where Andre Holmes went.
And then
Zay Jones.
draft pick of Zay Jones, yeah.
Philly Brown from the Panthers.
Yeah. And then their tight end, Charles Clay.
Oh, he is a good tight end.
He is.
So,
Also
could
be
a
on
good
Shady.
sleeper.
The reason I like Shady this year is because listen to the running backs behind him. Jonathan Williams, Joe Banyard, and Cedric O'Neal.
Who?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who?
That's why I rank Shady so high. But if he gets hurt, don't target the Bills' backfield.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to do anything. Also, Tyrod I think he's going to have a better year, and they're free of Rex Ryan. And they also got a good coach.
Do they still have Bob
Sean
Ryan?
McDermott. No, he got fired as well.
Man.
Charles Clay, Nick O'Leary are the 2 tight ends, and Zay Jones, Sammy Watkins are the 2 starting receivers according to this depth chart. But I think the Bills could do all right.
Yeah.
It's a good sleeper pick. Try to guess my last one.
Chicago Bears.
Cincinnati Bengals is my number 3 sleeper.
Okay.
Just because of the running backs and receivers. Not Andy Dalton.
No.
Joe Mixon, Bernard,
Yeah.
and Jeremy Hill
All right.
being the number.
Hang on. I'm pretty sure the backfield of the Bengals has some charges on them.
I think it's just Mixon. I don't think the other 2 do.
You don't think Jeremy Hill has something?
It's their defense.
You know
Perfect.
what? Perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Pac-Man Jones.
Oh, Pac-Man's got like 4.
But the 3 running backs being Mixon, Bernard, and Hill. I really like the wide receiver position. LaFell has joined the Bengals. AJ Green, and the draft pick of John Ross.
John Ross, I do like that pick.
So it's a great receiver core there.
Oh, God.
Along with Tyler Eifert being out there at tight end, who can be a number 1 tight end. And Andy Dalton, he'll be all right. That's all I got to say about Andy Dalton. He'll be Andy Dalton. He's not going to be your Pro Bowl Andy Dalton like he was 2 years ago, but they made playoffs. But and half the reason as their fullback, I really like his last name, Lufasa.
Lufasa.
So that's why I have the Bengals at number 3, just because they have multiple options for Andy Dalton to choose from. It's kind of like Eli. All he has to do is throw it up. Plus John Ross being the Usain Bolt of the league. It's going to be fascinating to see if they can do anything positive in that.
Sidebar, Jeremy Hill has some charges.
Oh. Okay.
I do not want to share them over the podcast, though.
That's fine.
You can look them up if you want.
I prefer not to.
Okay.
But yeah, so that really wraps it up. Kind of our best fantasy offenses.
Yeah. We'll do a best fantasy defense. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that.
No thanks.
Yeah, we got that D lineman carrying a gun into a water park.
So it consists of
He gonna
top
stop
5.
everybody.
Atlanta, Green
Top
Bay,
6.
Pittsburgh, New England. You're right. New England, Dallas, and Oakland. Then we got some different ones at 7, being the Seahawks, the Giants, and the Saints. Sleepers being Washington, Tampa Bay, and Cincy. Buffalo, Carolina, and Houston. And
Ravens, Chargers, Rams.
I remembered yours.
Did you?
Yeah, Ravens, Chargers, Rams.
There you go. You did remember.
So, close to 20 different teams. I think it's like 15 or something.
Yeah, 15 is close to 20.
It is closer to 20 than 9.
You're right.
I had to think of a number below 10. So to wrap it up, we really just... I don't know what to say anymore.
Nut.
So to wrap it up, we'll be back next week with a couple more episodes and also another mock draft Monday with
Mock
fantasy
draft
football
Monday.
legend Chief Eford,
Yeah, Chief Eve. At Chief Eve. Follow on it, not Insta. Twitter.
who also thinks that Kelvin Benjamin is a WWE wrestler,
Yes.
aka D'Angelo Williams. You can follow us on Twitter at the AAA Podcast.
Yeah!
Like us on Facebook, subscribe to YouTube.
We have a website now. What is that?
Yeah, we do. It's below the video here.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just look down there.
Look down, hit show more,
And hit like,
right
hit comment.
there. Yeah,
Tell us your top fantasy offenses.
and tell us why you love me.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
And we're gonna I guess we'll thank Luke for coming on. I mean,
He was all right.
yeah, he was alright.
He had Seattle in his top 8.
Yeah.
Well, they're kind of good.
They're kind of good. They're kind of good.
They're all right. I mean, they're kind of good. All right, so we will peace out of here. Adam,
You want me to end it?
send it off, man. Stay classy.